Yesterday, I was in a weekly Zoom meeting. A lot of us are used to Zoom meetings, having been through the pandemic for the last couple of years. Uh, I love summertime because it is a great opportunity to get out of my house. But right now, it's the middle of winter. Already, we've had 5 winter storms, and I am just in full hibernation mode. I don't know about you, but sometimes that gets to me a little bit, and I'm just yearning to get out, go see nature, but I have a big fear of slippery winter roads. And so, what I've been doing is bringing the ocean into my studio by painting the Winter Palette Collection. So, the Winter Palette Collection is a series of paintings based around a feeling that I got on this one beautiful winter day. Um, and I write more about that on my blog. The colors were just perfect. It was a very calm day. A lot of people were out because we just had a small hint of spring. And so I have been clinging to that feeling. So back to my team meeting. This is a very special team meeting. The people who get together there are just so wonderful. And we have been doing this new thing where every week we have a theme. So we've had themes like celebrate spring colors early. So the one time we all showed up wearing spring colors. But yesterday's meeting was interesting because we decided to jazz it up by doing a little show and tell before we dived into the important stuff, the work stuff. And I decided to show my favorite brushes. And then I thought, just showing my favorite brushes, there's not a lot of context to just showing my brushes without painting. And so I decided to show a painting that I had almost finished this week. It's this piece here, and it's at that finishing stage where I signed it. I feel good about it, but it needs to sit for a week or so, 2 weeks, so that I can really sit with the painting and see what it says, like where it needs to be tweaked and really finished. And you know what? I was a little bit scared of this because I'm not super, talking about myself or my work doesn't come super naturally, but I've been trying to share share more comfortably, and I find people are very encouraging. People enjoy seeing what you're up to, just like I enjoy hearing about other people's show and tells. And so this is the piece that I was sharing. So I thought, I had a lot of fun doing that, so why not share it with you today? So I'm going to start with my brushes. These are some of my favorite brushes. I bought them last year as sort of a hooray for finishing the year off painting my soft seafoam collection. And they are created by a woman in England, and it's called Rosemary. The company is called Rosemary Brushes, and I love them because they just hold up really well. So for example, this filbert brush here, yeah, I have had many brushes in this shape and this size, but this one has held up really well. It's got a lot of spring to it. I can cover a lot of the painting very quickly, and it holds its shape. So I love this brush. Another brush that I was sharing yesterday, and I shared a little bit about it in Instagram stories as well, is this dagger brush. And, how cool would it be if I actually could wield a real dagger? My inner fantasy fiction nerd loves that. But, I'm not that cool. So I just wield this dagger brush, and it allows me to make these wonderful strokes, different shaped strokes for the sea foam that you see there. And it's more like, I don't just use it for that, but I use it for that when I'm finishing the painting. And so this is a brush I used a lot of this week as I was working late into the night on the painting. Another brush I love is this little blender brush, and I'm a little bit obsessed with blending because I care a lot about how the edges look in my work. You can't really see from here, but I can show you if you're interested. Just DM me, message me, and I can show you the differences between some of my softer and some of my harder edges, because I think it makes a difference to the overall look of the piece. I think it just adds a little bit more to the piece. That's what I think. And then finally, I didn't share this yesterday, but I want to share it with you now. This is my very small filbert brush. You can see it, it's very, very small. And I am so excited about this brush because I've had such a hard time signing my name on my work because the strokes just don't seem to, like, it doesn't come out very well, and I've had to wipe back my signature and redo it, and it's been very difficult. But this brush, the paint just glides on beautifully. I love it. And so that's my, I guess, like my little show and tell for you. And I am doing this new thing where I'm trying to be more bold in sharing my work and sharing it in its progress stages as well. So that's it for me this week. And if you have any questions, if you want to see more, if you want to hear more about the work, just send me a quick message and we can chat. All right. I hope you have a beautiful, calm week ahead of you, a beautiful weekend.